Okay, this is 1.3 homework, base numeral systems, and in number 1, what we would like to do is convert each number to base 10. And the idea is that in base 2, this represents the 1's column, this represents the 2's column, this represents the 2's squared column, and this represents the 2 cubed column. Or you can think of these as cups, the 1's cup, the 2's cup, the 2 squared cup, and the 2, let's make this 3 better, cubed cup. And so what you have is 1, 2 cubed. We have 0, 2 squareds. We have 1, 2, and 1, 1. So this represents, we have 8 things here, plus 0 things, plus 2 things, which gives us 10 things, plus 1 thing, which is 11 things. All right, so 1, 0, 1, 1 base 2 represents 11 things. And the next problem, we're going to be working base 3. And so the idea is, again, we have the 1 spot, the 1's place, the 3's place, because now it's base 3, then the 3 squared place, 3 cubed place, and finally the 3 to the 4th place. And so what this number represents, right, at base 3, 0, 1, 0, 2, 2, 1, base 3, it represents 1 3 to the 4th plus 0, 3 cubes, plus 2, 3 squareds, plus 2 3's, and then plus 1, 1. To compute this number, we can take out our calculator and crunch it. So we have 1 times 3 raised to the 4th, plus, we don't have to do 0 3 times 3 cubed, because that's 0, so then just plus 2 times 3 raised to the 2, plus 2 times 3, plus a 1, you can just say plus 1, or you can do times 1, it's going to be the same thing. Enter, and we get 106 out. Alright, so our 1, 0, 2, 2, 1 base 3 represents 106 things. And we just continue on. So base 4, right, we have a 1 spot, a 4 spot, a 4 squared, which is a 16 spot, and a 4 cubed, which is a 64 spot. And so this is equal to 3 times 4 cubed plus 2 times 4 squared plus, and we can write this down if we like, is 0 times 4, right, no 4's, and then plus a 2 times 1. And if you plug this into your calculator, you should get out 226. Right, so 3202 base 4 represents 226 things. On the next one, we have base 5, and so we have, again, a 1 spot. And since it's base 5, we have a 5 spot. And we have a 5 squared spot. And then finally, a 5 cubed spot. And so we get this to be 2 times 5 cubed plus 2 times 5 squared plus 4 times 5, and then plus 3 1's. Put this into your calculator, and it'll tell you that it represents 323 things. And so this is how we convert a number in a given base to base 10. The next problem we want to work on is that we would like to write each base 10 number in the given base. Okay, so the way that this works is that we use this idea of really cups. So let me zoom in a little bit here and try to explain this. And let's do it down here. It'll be a little bit easier. So I want to do 31 base 2. All right, so 31 base 2. So I write 31, and it's equal to, and the idea is I have a 1's cup, a 2's cup, this is base 2, a 2 to the 4th cup, a 2 squared's cup, which is 4, a 2 cubed cup, which is 8. All right, so let's write these down. This is 8. This is 4. A 2 to the 4th cup, which is 16. Alright, so on this one, you want to fill up the cups, and you can only use zeros and ones. If you do 2 to the 5th, you get 32, right? So 32 is too large, so we stop here. And so I can put 1, I just one marker in there, and that actually represents 16 things. Right? So if I have left, I have 15 things left. Right? So then I come to the 8's cup, and I can put 1 8 in there. Right? So that's 8 things. So I had 15 left. I just represented 8 things. So now what I have is 7 things left. So I can put a 1 here. That represents 4 things. So now I have 3 things left. So I put a 2 here. Now I have 1 thing left. I put a 1 there, and I'm all done. So this is equal to 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and we write a little 2 down here. So this first one is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, with a little 2 down there. The second one, 88 base 3, so let's take a look at it. So we have 8, 8, and we want to write this base 3. So again, we don't use 2 cups. Since it's base 3, we're going to use 1 cup. So we have, 1 cup, a 3 cup, a 3 squared cup, which is 9, a 3 cubed cup, which is 27, and finally a 3 to the 4th cup, which is 81. And a 3 to the 5th cup will be too large, so we won't need it. And so the idea is I can put one thing in here, right? That's 81 things, and so I have 7 things left, so I put a 0 there, because only 7 things. I put a 0 there, because I have only 7 things. And then for this, I can put, well, how many times will 3 go into 7 nicely? So 2, right? So that 2 represents not just 2 things, but 2, 3, so 6 altogether. And so I have 1 thing left, so I put a 1 right there. And so this number, base 3, is written 1, 0, 0, 2, 1. And we write a little 3 down here to tell everybody this is actually base 3, not our normal base 10. All right, so right here you can write 1, 0, 0, 2, 1, base 3.